everybody, welcome back to my art channel. So in this video, as I had mentioned a few times down my last couple of videos, I have a Patreon page, and I thought that I would talk more about what that is and all the details that go with it. So right off the bat, for those who don't know me, my name is Marilee. I am a full-time artist. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom of two very rambunctious little boys. For those who may already know, they are both autistic, so it keeps me very busy. And in between those moments, as a way of finding a creative, emotional outlet for myself, I started painting, and I've been painting since I was about the age of 5. And over the years, that talent or that passion has just gradually grown. Around the time that I gave birth to my first son, around 2015, seems like a lifetime ago, I was challenged by my husband to transfer some of my ideas onto canvas, and it was soon after that that I sold my first piece, and it just slowly escalated from there. So that is a little bit about myself. If you've got any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. I have a website, and I'm on many of the different social media platforms out there, ranging from Facebook to Instagram to TikTok to Pinterest. I'm on most of those sites, along with my own personal website and Etsy. So you can find all of that information down below. So the purpose of this video is to talk to you more about Patreon. And again, as said, that is a page where those who want to support what I do can do that on a more regular basis. So the page has, or I have 3 tiers on that page, and the main focal point of it is art prints. Many of the pieces that I create or paint, I convert them into art prints, and while many of them will become available on my main website for purchase, some are only available on my Patreon, and I offer them as both downloadable content as well as printable content that I would send out photo quality art copies or art prints of these pieces to those who support me on a regular basis. And that is sort of the basic point to Patreon, is to support me in what I do. So jumping right in case you're wondering why I'm looking down, I'm reading through the details of each tier, as there are 3 different tiers on my Patreon page, each with a different price point, just to make sure that I don't miss anything important, because there's a lot of details, so I have notes this time. So as mentioned, there are 3 different tiers on my Patreon page, and each one with a price point. In Canadian, the lowest price point is $10 a month, and the highest is $25 a month. Now, for those who want to join the first tier, which is $10 a month, you'll get 1 free digital print per month. So what that means is I will upload a new print within that particular group, and you have the freedom and flexibility to choose that print and download it and frame it for yourself. Printable anywhere that you would get things done, whether it's your own home printer or Staples or whatever printing service you have available to you. I upload them in JPEG format, so it's fairly user-friendly. I upload a new print every month in that particular group, and at any given time now there will be 3 prints up there available, and they will age out. So each print will disappear roughly after 3 months of it being uploaded. So if you decide that you liked, out of the ones that were there, you like last month's print more than the one that I just uploaded, you have the option to select that one for that month's printout instead. And that's just sort of how that works. And that same concept works with all 3 tiers. Yeah. So with the first tier, like I said, you have one free digital print per month. You'll be opted into the email list, and what the email list does is when I have new artwork that might be coming out and available, or I'm going to run a sale or discounts or any kind of exclusive information that might become available within my business, art related or anything like that, those who are on that email list get that information first. And generally, when I have something new coming out, I will make a point to email everyone on the list, let them know that, hey, this is coming out new. And you guys will have first access to that piece before the public does. So I generally will set a time frame, and that varies from piece to piece and opportunities. Basically, you have within that time frame to claim it. If you decide not to claim it in that time frame, it goes up into the public's access, goes into public access on my website and other social media platforms, where anyone else can purchase it or claim it for themselves. So that is all within the first tier. So again, $10 a month gets you one free digital download each month. And you get opted into the email list, which gives you, like I said, exclusive information on discounts and sales and anything new that might be coming out. The second tier, which is $20 a month. So you'll get the same two things from the first tier, you get a few more things added to it. So not only will you be opted into the email or exclusive email group, but instead of one exclusive art print each month, you have access to two. So you have two free digital art prints available to you each month. And again, I will upload two each month, and after 3 months, those will disappear. And that will be the continuing theme for the first and second tier. So you have the option of selecting two prints from any one of those 6 that are currently up there, and you can download them and print them, frame them for yourself or as a gift or however you want to do that. And then out of the two downloadable prints that you can select each month, if you let me know by the 18th of every month, you have the option of selecting one of those two to have as a physical copy sent to you. These are done as a photo quality art print, and I will send a free copy to you in the mail. And that'll look a little something like this. So this is an example print that I've recently had done, as I will be doing a giveaway soon. So spoiler alert, next month I'll be doing a giveaway, and this will be the print for that. But this is what the free physical photo quality art print will look like. Maybe not this particular image, but this is what it'll look like. It will have, most of these pieces will have a physical print already on the image. They will have a digital signature. And then while it doesn't currently have it right now, there will be a sticker logo on the back of this with a fresh signature from myself on the back. And that will be sent out to you. It will come in a fairly simple plastic case just to protect the art piece, and be sent out in a cardboard mailer. So that is all part of the second tier. On top of that, so like I said, you get to be opted into the email list, 2 free digital prints each month out of the ones available to you. You get to opt in for 1 free physical print out of the 2 available to you. As well as you get to partake in some of the voting and suggestions that go on within the group. So there will be a vote every month on what prints will become available. So every month around, I don't know, toward the end of the month. So usually the last 2 weeks of the month, I will post up a poll, and it usually has between 4 different images of different paintings that you have the option of voting for. And those who are part of the second and third tier have the option of voting which art pieces they would like uploaded for the next month. So just recently I had done the art poll, and this is what the art prints were. And those who are part of the second and third tier voted. And so the top two voted for were these two. And therefore, those are the ones that were uploaded for this next month's free prints. So you get a lot of this, you end up having some opinion and some say into what happens and what prints you, what comes available to you. So on top of that, there is one other exclusive piece to it. So for those who are part of the second tier, you also get a 10% coupon that can be used once a month at any time. It never expires within my website. So there isn't a limited amount that you have to spend. It's just 10% off that you can use at any point within my website. And after joining, I end up emailing you your code, and it's not one that you're to share or to pass on. It's for you to use exclusively, again, within my own art shop. So that is the second tier. Again, it's $20 a month. And just to recap, you get to be part of the email list, 2 free digital prints a month. Out of those, you have the option of getting a free physical print from me each month out of the 2 available. You get a 10% discount, and you get to be a part of the monthly vote and what becomes available for each month. Now, jumping into the last tier, so the third tier, and this one's $25 a month, again in Canadian. And this one really is, this is where you really get the most bang for your buck, if you will. And this one has the most popularity going on my Patreon page currently. In amongst that, so everything in the first and second tier gets rolled over into the third, and then you get a few more things added on. So in the third tier, prints never age out. So there is a library that gets accumulated. So every single print that has ever been uploaded over the course of from the time that I launched, which was just recently in January, till now, stays. So while you still only have the option of 2 free prints each month, because that stays the same, you get 2 free digital downloads each month, and again, you have the option of selecting one of those 2 to have a free physical print sent to you. You have the option to go back into that library of prints that I have and decide that, hey, you know what, you don't like these ones right now, but you really like this one, and that's the one you can roll with. So you have the option of or access to the entire library as things get uploaded over time. And that can be a lot of prints. So you have that every month to your disposal. So on top of everything else, with the third tier, you get access to the digital library, 2 free prints a month, 1 free physical print a month. You get the 10% discount, just like you would in the second tier, along with a few other things. So not only do you have options to vote into which art prints or pieces that are coming available that you would like to have or see uploaded, you also get something that no one else does. There are a few things exclusive to the third tier. One being, at some point around the 5th of each month, I will throw up a input post. And what this means is, if you have any ideas in what you would like to see me create this is that time to vocalize it. So previously I had posted a video, or not a video, that particular post up in the third tier saying input, and this means that everything and anything is fair game. I'm not exactly great with doing faces and people, but it's something that I would absolutely give it a shot if that ends up being the suggestions given. So one of the suggestions that was given some time ago was to do fantasy, and the word that came up was dragon. So as one of the art prints that ends up being voted on, I created a dragon fantasy type painting. So basically how this works is I will put up the post. You can throw out your suggestions, and it doesn't matter what it is. It can be palm trees, it can be fantasy, it can be a giant tree, it can be whatever. The sky's the limit. Once I have those votes, and it'll be up for about a week or so, once those suggestions are up, I will accumulate the suggestions and I will throw them all into a poll. That way you can vote for the one suggestion or two suggestions that you really liked the most out of the ones given forward. Once that is done, I will take your suggestions, and within a course of 2 to 3 weeks of that month, I will create a painting revolving around your suggestions. Sometimes I'll create more than one. Either way, I will create at least one. Then at the end of the month, the last week or so, I will do that particular art vote. So that piece will get uploaded along with a select few others. There's usually 4 that I will put up, 1 or 2 that I've created based on your suggestions, and a couple of others along the way. And out of those, you get to vote on which prints you would like to see for next month. So not only do you get to vote, but you also get some input on what gets created. So you have a choice in what you'd like to see me draw or paint, and then you can choose what paintings will go up next month out of that. So being a part of the third tier, you really get to be vocal about what I create, what art prints become available for free download, and so far it's been a really fun way to have your voice included in this process, as well as giving me different challenges to try. Painting a dragon was definitely a new one for me. On top of being part of the votes and the suggestions and things like that, being a part of the third tier also gives you a few other exclusivities. So you get the 10% discount for my shop, but you also get part of, or get inputted into, a $5 coupon, a cumulative program. So what this means is, after your first month of being subscribed to the third tier, I will send you out an email, and in that email will outline, or give you rather, sort of a breakdown of how much you've accumulated over time. So for every month that you've subscribed after your first one, you get $5 per month that can be used towards something that you can purchase in my shop. So over time, over the course of a year, it's $5 for 12 months. You get $60 off something, plus your 10%. So between the two, it's a decent deal. But I will send you an email giving you the breakdown for each month, and then while I will give you the 10% coupon up front, all you have to let me know, you can just let that $5 each month accumulate. And when you're ready to make a purchase, just shoot me a message, and I will either, combine everything you want, or just give you a section of it, whatever it is you're wanting. And I'll create a coupon based on that so that I can send it to you and you can use it. I keep track of it all in emails and things, just so that it's easy to stay accountable with it. And then I keep it on my own information, so if you're to lose the email, I have it on hand. So that is a lot. So to recap, with the third tier, you get to be part of the email group, 2 free downloadable prints each month. Out of the 2 each month, you get to pick a free physical copy that I will send you. Again, this is what it'll look like in terms of quality. And then you have access to the digital library, which never expires. If anything, it grows each month with each new print that gets uploaded. You get to be a part of the paintings that I create. You get to vote on what the suggestions are. You get to vote upon the different art pieces that get uploaded each month. You get the 10% discount. You get the $5 monthly coupon after your first month. And on to top it all off, you also get opted into a monthly giveaway. The monthly giveaway is exclusive only to the 3rd tier, and I do a draw every month around the 18th. Everyone's names get put into a draw, those who are in the 3rd tier, and the winner of the giveaway gets to select something from my shop or website with a value up to $200. So if you were to select something that is more than that, you just have to pay the difference and I ship it off to you. So again, it is quite a mouthful, and I will have each tier, all the information for each tier listed down in the description below, so you can read that through if you choose. I will also have a brief slideshow following this description or this information, so you can put a visual to what I'm describing. Yeah, so again, there are 3 tiers. $10, $20, $25, and it doesn't ever go above that. So again, the 3rd tier is really where you get your biggest bang for your buck. And yeah, so I thank you all so much for tuning in and getting through that. I know that was a lot of information, and for those who would like to know more or have any questions, feel free to shoot me a DM below or just leave a comment and I'd be happy to answer them for you. And of course, you can find me on social media and my Patreon page, and all that information again linked down below in the description. And yeah, I will be back again soon with another art video. And I thank you all so much for your support up until this point, and I will talk to you all again very soon. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome back to my art channel. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, I would invite you and encourage you to like, share, and subscribe. I also hope that you come back and tune in to see what else I upload, as I upload every week. And I thank you all so much for your continued support. If you would like to see more of my artwork, you will find it on my website as well as across all of the social media platforms that I use, and I will have them all linked down below. Again, I thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all again in the next video. Bye, everybody.